Okay, good afternoon, everyone.
Hello.
So today we are here. Our Coffee with Cher guest is the beautiful Kerry Kourie from Skinchanted
Yes.
Spa. And I'll have her definitely tell you about her business, but I just want to say her skin looks beautiful. And I've actually had the pleasure of having a spa by Miss Kerry, and she does an amazing job.
Thank
So
you.
I just wanted to start that coffee with share conversation with that little, um, just giving her some of that feedback that she is really great at what she does. So
Thank
welcome to
you.
Coffee with
Thank
Share.
you. Welcome. I'm drinking tea, but welcome to Coffee with You. Yes, I've been so looking forward to this. Thank you for inviting me on to have some virtual tea and coffee together.
I like your skin chanted. So this is my mug,
Thank you. Oh, nice. Yeah.
but
Nice.
I like your mug
The
too.
Queen slays. Yes, my friends at Hudson Valley Graphic Design actually made me this one year, so I
Very
have to give a shout
nice.
out to them. Very awesome. Love
Yes,
supporting the women, small business owner, females. Yes,
exactly. That's what
yes,
we do.
yes.
All right. So tell me how you got started. Tell me a little bit about your spa and kind of how you got started.
Yes, so Skinchanted is 8.5 years old now, which is wonderful. And I first got started on Brown Street, right next door to the Paramount. And kind of after working at a few spas, thought I could do this by myself, you know. And I never had any ambitions to be a boss. I just wanted to do it with myself. And it kind of became bigger and bigger. I ran a couple of Groupons, which at the time was huge because they had the deal of the day. You got the
Hmm.
email, one email a day, and it was so special, and that kind of put me on the map. And years and years later, I've now grown and have two part-time employees. I'm about to have my intern start tomorrow too,
I love
so
it.
really exciting and growing and adapting in the crazy times. But yeah, it's been a really cool ride. And right when I started, I actually got started as being an oncology esthetician as well. So
Hmm.
I always say, people with skin as beautiful as yours, it's easy. We chit chat, we have fun, you glow afterwards. But I was always drawn to the medical side of it.
Hmm.
So it's really what not to do during oncology treatments. So I'm proud to say that Natalie and I are both oncology estheticians now. So we hope
Nice.
in 2021 to kind of branch out, maybe talk to the hospitals about things too. When everything is safe, obviously, because immunocompromised is very scary during COVID.
Yeah.
So we actually have an oncology patient tomorrow coming in for a facial. She'll feel great, and she's having her last chemo the day after. So that should be
Oh,
a wonderful, wonderful treat for herself.
thank God for that. So since you kind of brought up COVID a little bit, let's kind of talk about that.
Yeah.
I mean, all of our industries have been impacted in some way, shape, or form due to COVID-19. And thank God um, the vaccine actually hit New York today. So thank
Yes.
God for that. I know we won't see it for a while, but very thankful for that. So tell me, what have you had to do in your business to just really be able to adjust with all of the
To
safety
stay
measures and
afloat.
everything?
Yes. So it was challenging in the beginning, making a service industry not service.
Yeah.
And we obviously wanted to be there for our clients. They're like our friends, and people panic. Like, what do you mean? Some people do get facials medicinally once a month. And what am I going to do? My skin's going to be so inflamed. And with the mask me, the struggle
Yeah.
is very real. So we kind of leaned heavy on our products. We use all natural and organic products called Hylunia. So I would do videos. I did social media blasts. I created a YouTube channel. I did 7 videos in quarantine. I swear I was
Nice.
working harder at home than I was doing my normal job. But it's really cool because it kind of opened this window that I've never known, that, you can sell things online, and there's a whole demographic out there that I would love to, really help and to target towards future stuff. So yeah.
Smart. Now, what
Yeah.
about some of the safety stuff? So once you were able to come back to the spa, like
Yes.
what kind of safety measurements did you have to implement, within the spa to make sure that your clients
Yes.
and your staff, that everyone feels safe?
Yeah, absolutely. So when we first got back, I mean, first and foremost, we have a Skinchanted level, which is
Hmm.
higher than a New York State level. So we just up that ante. So we have 2 UVC sterilizers. So we can sterilize, say, our iPads after somebody has signed it with their finger. We wipe down with we have medical grade disinfectant that we used even in our facials beforehand to clean all of our instruments, and making everything super, super sanitary. We wear shields, we wear masks, we wear gloves, we have scrubs. Like, I just took off all my gear just to do this little chat with you, but we are soup to nuts to the nines, really protected. Anybody that comes in, they get a temperature check. We have to do a COVID waiver. Any room that is used, we UVC after to make sure even the air is clean. We crack the window. It's unfortunately getting a little colder out, and I said, up, pump the heat. We got to keep that window open. So everyone's been really respectful too. Anybody that has a sniffle, they'll cancel. We waived our cancellation policy because we just can't risk even a sniffle. People say, oh, I just have allergies. And I'm like,
Yeah.
do like who knows these days? So we're really, really cautious. Everyone comes masked, obviously. And everyone, I have to say, no one's give us pushback. Really, really helpful to have. Tara and Natalie are working so tirelessly to just make sure everything is so clean. And we've always been crazy cautious for sanitation. So this was just, pumping it up a little bit.
I think that's wonderful. I think it's good for people to hear as well, just so someone who might have been considering, looking at their skin, I really would love a facial, but, just to hear everything that you guys, all of the policies and procedures that you've put in place, just, I'm sure gives them a little bit more reassurance that, they can still enjoy a facial, and have everything be safe. So I know that you are super busy. I know that you have back-to-back appointments. I do want to kind of keep this interview short and tight, but I do have one question for you. Because one of the things that I really like to focus on in these Coffee with Cher sessions is really making it a place where entrepreneurs can kind of flip through the different conversation pieces that we have on Coffee with Cher and kind of take away something. So let's say there's a new entrepreneur who is really considering opening up a spa or some kind of business within your realm. Give me a piece of advice or something that you would give to a new entrepreneur that's kind of thinking about taking that leap, or who has already taken that leap and fresh, new, just got started. What kind of advice would you give them?
Yes, great question. So I would say, first and foremost, you need to bleed for this, whatever it is. You need to have so much passion that it doesn't really matter if you're making the big bucks or just paying the bills. You have to love it so much. And I really get my charge from helping people, right? So in a service industry, you really have to put other people's needs first. And when they have so much gratification to you, it comes back to you, and then you are happy and they're happy, and it's just a family. I would say parking is like something that people don't really think about when they're getting started. If you have a storefront, you need to have good access to parking, which is something that when I was downtown, I loved the vibe of being downtown, but the parking was really challenging. So when I moved up to Stowe Road, that was something bing. And so many people have commented, oh my God, there's so much parking up here. So that's a really big one that not a lot of people think of. I think that people these days, the Chamber of Commerce has been so instrumental in the success that I've had for Skinchanted. And I think that a lot of people that are first getting started, use your resources that are there in your community, and they want you to succeed. They want to help you. They've even got grants right now for businesses getting started during these times, which are so difficult. And I can't even imagine opening a business now, but there are so many industries that have now boomed. So like thinking outside the box too, and not like limiting yourself. Well, I'm a service industry, so I can only do services. Like that's not true anymore. This is all, virtual and sending home kits and products and, reaching your audience. There's so much more that you can do. So to not like pigeonhole yourself is like my piece of advice.
Definitely. I love everything that you said. I was on a call this morning with the Business Council of Westchester, and they were talking about just marketing, what people are doing now to kind of market their businesses during COVID. And I said, it's something kind of like old school, but we are like mailing so much. We've been mailing just like swag for clients. We've been mailing care packages, gifting for clients. So it's kind of like you're going back to, traditional mailing, but people love kind of getting that stuff in the mail. They love kind of getting like a treat. So
When it's
So
not a bill, right?
yeah, definitely, definitely.
I would also
So
say anybody that's in my industry or any service industry that's kind of stuck and not knowing where to go creatively, to reach out to someone like you, Events to Remember, because you can point them in the right direction. You can help guide them and say, if this is what you want to achieve, this is the route that I would go, right? Because I think a lot of us have used our creative cap is like done. So to
mhm,
help somebody think outside the box that maybe is limited in that creativity or that reach,
yeah.
to reach out to someone like you.
Definitely. Or you as
Yeah.
well. Or
Yeah,
you as
thank you.
well.
Thank you.
So, and when you said events to remember, I'm like, I didn't even introduce myself. I just went right on in, just talking about, your skin and how great you look. So,
Thank
Sharice
you.
Jervis Hill here, events to remember. We're a full service virtual live event management and public relations. And we have Miss Kerry here. So, Kerry, give us your contact information, where people can contact you. We will share that as well. But I want to make sure that we get that in before we wrap up this chat.
Thank you. So our social media is at Skinchanted Spa. We're actually even doing a holiday giveaway right now. We're giving away a facial and $50 in products. So if somebody
Ooh,
wants to go on, you have to like and share and do all these things. But free facial with Tara, we're drawing the winner on Christmas Eve. And we're
nice.
on 2 Stowe Road across the street from the Beach Shopping Center in the Highland Professional Center. Very cozy, very small and quaint and cute. And yeah, you can find us on the internet as skinchantedSpa.com.
And what's your phone number?
Our phone number is 914-930-1421.
All
Gift
right.
certificates are also available online for last minute shoppers.
Okay, last minute shoppers. Yep,
Yes.
you know who
It's
those are.
there's an 11-day countdown right now. We're getting
No,
close.
I
Yeah.
know. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, got to get busy. Well,
I
thank
know.
you. This was amazing. Thank you for being here. Thank
Thank
you for
you.
sharing that information,
Thank
and
you.
keep doing all of that amazing stuff that you're doing.
Thank
All
you.
right.
You too. And thanks for having me.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you.
Happy holidays. Stay safe. Stay healthy.
Yes.